Someone recently left me a question that was something along the lines of, animals don't need enemas, why do humans? I'm going to make this one quick and brief. Animals don't need enemas because animals eat their natural diets, at least non-domesticated animals in the wild. Bears eat their natural diet, wolves eat their natural diet, hyenas, giraffes, you name it. Animals don't go to the stores and spend money on sugary candies and foods with like 100 different toxic ingredients. Animals aren't eating all the fried bread, or the fried dough, excuse me, all the fucking churros and the circus foods and all the garbage, the pizzas, the hot dogs, the corn dogs, you name it. So when you eat the foods you were designed to eat, such as animals in the wild, you don't develop the type of constipative pathologies that you would if you were eating all of the fucking bullshit available on every street corner out here in the Matrix. Every gas station is filled with just a myriad of different toxic foods that you can spend your hard-earned money on so that you can receive no nutrition from it and become constipated and damage your internal organs and your consciousness. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, when you toxify and pollute, coagulate and constipate your digestive system and your innards, there is a direct effect of that toxification on the consciousness and the mental faculties. So again, why do animals not need enemas? And why, you know, the question was, if animals don't need enemas, why do humans? Because the simple answer to that question is due to excuse me, going 100 miles an hour here in my mind. Animals don't need enemas because animals, primarily wild animals that have not been domesticated, don't eat garbage. They don't eat the shit that humans eat. So, you know, when you eat your natural diet, you don't develop the constipative pathologies that you would if you eat an unnatural diet filled with white sugars, refined table salt, food that has no minerals in it, sticky foods, you name it. And that's what we eat here in the United States and worldwide. 95% of the foods people are eating, I don't care where you're from, are foods that your body was not designed to consume. And due to that, the body has difficulty eliminating the residues and the garbage left over from these foods, and they develop problems in the colon, in the digestive system, the small intestine, the large intestine, the liver, you name it. When you eat constipative foods, you're not just damaging your eliminative channels, your colon, you name it, you're also damaging your spleen, you're damaging your blood quality, you're damaging your lymphatic fluids, your sewer, your internal sewer, the lymphatic system, the drainage system. So everything becomes constipated, and when you constipate the digestive system of your body, you constipate the mind. And that's why so many standard Americans and people worldwide are sluggish in the mind, are sluggish in the consciousness. It's because they're full of shit, ladies and gentlemen. And you know, people who tell me that people who try to tell me that enemas are dangerous or that they're unsafe are usually people who have never really seen what an enema can do for them, primarily coffee enemas. The simple coffee enema is one of the most powerful healing tools, not only for the liver, but for the digestive system and the colon, that we have access to in today's modern era of pollution, toxification, and inculcation. I've removed probably over 20 pounds of waste from my system with the coffee enema, and enemas in general. But after experimenting with a handful of different enema protocols, a handful of different enema recipes, I can say without a shadow of a doubt that the coffee enema is the most powerful, other than a few other enema protocols, which I'm not going to speak about on this video. Most people in the Matrix, within the alternative health movement, you name it, in health circles, you know, etc., they regard the coffee enema as a liver detoxifier, but it's much more than that. The simple and well-rounded coffee enema can help us remove so much waste from the colon. It makes my head spin at what I've seen come out of me with these coffee enemas. Parasites, mucoidal plaque, impacted fecal matter, parasites, mucus, candida, you name it. So, not only does the coffee enema remove large amounts of waste from our system if we do it properly, but it also cleans the blood, it also aids the liver, and it usually has a profound effect on the consciousness. Every time I've done a coffee enema and I've removed waste from my system with the enema, after that waste leaves my body, I experience a profound effect on the consciousness, and that's due to the fact that when you unload these toxic residues from your system, your mind now achieves a new state of consciousness because your body is no longer holding on to these wastes. And when your body eliminates these toxic elements from the system, the consciousness mirrors that state of cleanliness, and you experience reality from a state of cleanliness, or you're becoming less toxified, and due to that, the consciousness experiences a profound upliftment. A clarity can be bestowed upon an individual who eliminates garbage from his or her colon. And it's not just the colon. I mean, if you do a liver cleanse and you eliminate garbage from your liver, if you do a blood cleanse and you start cleaning the blood with the sacred blood cleansing herbs, you will feel a profound upliftment. If you do it properly, because you're becoming cleaner, you're getting rid of the heavy metals, you're getting rid of the garbage that's polluting your system, whether that be the blood, the lymphatic system, you name it. It doesn't matter. So that's one of the beautiful things about these natural protocols for cleansing, is that you can experience how healthy they are on your physiology, because as you clean your physiology, the mind mirrors that state of cleanliness and the consciousness opens up. So, again, you know, that question was interesting. If animals don't need enemas, why do humans? Animals don't eat massive amounts of shit every day like humans, but many domesticated animals do. And that's why many domesticated animals, like the common house cat and the domesticated dog, they could undertake a good cleansing. That's why I give Luna back here activated charcoal from time to time. I give her sodium bicarbonate. I have her on the distilled water that's restructured. I give her herbs because I know that, you know, the first half of her life she was eating a lot of garbage because I was unconscious. So, animals in the wild don't need enemas. That's absolutely right, because animals in the wild are living in their natural environment where they're eating the foods they were designed to eat, and due to that, they don't have the type of constipative pathologies that not only us as humans have in the Western world and worldwide who eat the standard food, but the animals that have been domesticated in these cities and are eating the garbage that humans are eating, and they're eating the fucking toxic dog food, they could undertake a good quality cleanse as well. But there are ways to go about cleansing the body without the use of enemas, but I am a big fan of enemas. I don't use them as much as I used to, but I still do believe in the power of them, and I still do practice enema cleansing, or enema alchemy as I like to call it. Certain herbal formulas and certain herbs can help us eliminate certain waste from the colon, the small intestine, you name it, the liver, etc. But there are just certain things that herbs cannot get a hold of within the large intestine, the colon. Some of these residues that are sticking to our colons are so hard and so stuck on and caked into the little nodes of the large intestine that some of these herbs, regardless of how miraculously powerful they are, they just can't break the impactions off of the colon. And that's why enemas are so powerful. An enema, if done properly, allows you to scrub and wash clean all of the wastes in your system, in your large intestine. And that's why when I do a coffee enema, or a warm water enema, or a lemon baking soda enema, or a chamomile enema, or a gotu kola enema, you name it, once the fluid is in my system, I will move my stomach around so that the water sloshes back and forth within my colon. I will do certain yoga poses. I will sit upside down. I will jump up and down and run in place, so that by doing so, the water can move around and break free the impactions. And I've done enemas without undertaking those procedures. And if I do an enema where I just let it sit in my system and I don't move around and jump around a bit, I don't remove as much garbage as I would, excuse me. What I'm getting at is that if you move around after you do an enema and get the fluid moving in your system, the water that you've just put up into the large intestine, you will more effectively break free many of the impactions because the water's moving around. And I always recommend using warm water because warm water will help the impactions break free as opposed to cold water. So, I mean, when you clean a pipe, when you clean things, you use hot water because it helps remove the different accumulations. And you don't want to use piping hot water because you can do damage to your large intestine. You want to use warm water that's gentle on the system. And warm water will be much easier for you to hold inside your large intestine as opposed to cold water, because cold water will shock the body and it'll make you want to eliminate it rapidly. So if you do a cold water enema and you put like a liter of cold water into your system, chances are you won't make it 5 minutes before you have to run to the toilet. Whereas if you use warm water, you can hold it for 15 minutes or longer. Just a brief little video talking about enemas. Again, I am a big proponent, I am a big advocate. I like to condone the usage of enemas in today's world of toxification. Our colon is under a direct assault from the foods that we're consuming, the air we're breathing, and the fluids we're drinking. Not only is our colon under assault, but our entire physiology is as well. And on top of that, our etheric bodies are under attack, the spiritual bodies, the meridian complex of the physiology, the aura, the Merkaba, the Kundalini. So, I like to approach cleansing the etheric bodies through taking care of the physical bodies, because the etheric bodies, the astral bodies, the Merkaba, etc., is intimately connected to the health of the physical body, the corporeal body, the corpus, the human flesh vehicle that we navigate this physical dimension in. So, on behalf of the Sacred Starseed Serpent Uraeus YouTube channel, thank you for watching this video, and I hope that this video can help inspire you to see the common sense rationale in taking care of your body. I hope that my videos, my message, and my channel can help inspire you to rekindle your passion for your health. There's nothing more important. The foundation of a quality life, the foundation of a spiritually activated life is health. Everything else in life is built upon your foundation of health. What good is having all these dreams and aspirations and goals if you're not even healthy enough to get up in the morning and get out of bed with vigor and tackle your goals? Peace be with you.